forgets. Roots remember, stars regret. She walked alone, her locket tied. A flame once hidden from the light. Silver vines and shadowed clouds showed the lives that couldn't pass. She reached and whispered soft and low, show me what I need to know. The mirror knows, the mirror sees all the aching in the breeze. He was river, she was flame, calling softly, speaking name. Hands that never touched the skin found the truth that burns within. Through the veil of glass and years, eyes met eyes and burned through fears. He the scholar, she the spark, two bright souls within the dark. In every ember, every stream, they became each other's dream. No need for time, no need for sound. In the silence they were found. The mirror knows them all. The mirror knows, mirror keys. Love's always love that sleeps, untouched but soul and flame. Long beyond the breath of name, still they echo, still they glow, where the fire meets the flow.
Leora arrived at dusk, the sky a bruise of violet and ash. Her boots sank into moss with each step, and her breath trembled like a struck bell. In her mid-20s, she moved with the restraint of someone who had once burned too brightly and been asked to dim. Her dark hair caught the last light, a fall of ink laced with starlight. Around her throat hung a silver locket, a verse she never shared, its weight steadier than the ache in her chest. She had been called too much, too fierce, too full of wanting. Her verses overflowed with fire that asked nothing but to be seen and met in kind. The world offered glances, never gazes. Whispers of the mirror had haunted her sleep, its call a rhythm echoing her own heartbeat. Tonight, she followed it. Before the mirror, she paused. Its surface shimmered with motion, shadow and flame, water and wind, glimpses of lives she had never lived. She reached for it, her fingers brushing the iron vines, sharp as secrets. She did not flinch. In a realm where time moved sideways, and memory was scent and sound, Elias stood surrounded by books that whispered their own names. A scholar of 70 winters, his hair was silver, not with decay but with refinement, like moonlight held in place. His eyes, ferocious, amber, alive, burned with a salamander's heat. He had known love, loss, the soft ruin of time, yet beneath the layers of knowledge, something stirred, restless and bright.
He had never touched the mirror in his study. It was a relic, or so he had thought. But this night, it called. His fingers traced a rune on the glass, a silent vow, and it shivered beneath his palm, then sang. On the other side, eyes, wide, dark, luminous. When Leora's hand touched the mirror, it sang, a low, resonant note, like a breath caught between inhale and exhale. Elias's hand met hers, palm to palm, through a veil neither glass nor distance. The world fell away. She saw not age but presence, eyes that met hers without hesitation, spirit bared like stone warmed by sun. He saw not youth but fire, alive and untamed, yet aching for form. Their eyes locked, and the air thickened, tasted of salt and secrets, charged with anticipation. The wind sighed through yews like a lover's confession. The mirror pulsed. The grove leaned in. Leora's fingers pressed harder. Her breath came shallow, her locket a steady thrum at her throat. "Who are you?" she whispered, her lips parted, hungry for his next word. Elias's eyes softened. "The one who sees." His rune-traced fingers steadied. Her heart surged. "And I am seen." The glass warmed beneath their touch, the iron vines humming like strings on the verge of song. Light coiled around their hands, not harsh, but soft, golden, almost shy. They leaned closer, breath sinking in an invisible rhythm that swelled like tide. "I've waited for this," she murmured, voice unsteady.
"I've waited for you," he answered, sure and slow. Their essences stirred, his a river long buried, hers a flame long denied. Where they met, a third thing began. A weave, a braid, a blooming. The mirror gave a trembling sigh, its surface softening, until it no longer separated, but joined. The air grew sacred, breathless. Their fingers slipped through, not fully, but enough. Enough to feel the echo of skin, the tremble of soul against soul. Leora gasped, not in fear but recognition. Elias closed his eyes, drinking in the fire of her like a man parched. "Do you feel it?" she asked, voice low. "It's all I feel," he answered. "You are flame, and I am river, made to rise and hold you." The mirror swelled with light, its hum growing urgent, rhythmic, like a drumbeat building toward crescendo. Their hands, their eyes, their breathing, everything moved in tandem now. Rising, her heart roared, his spirit opened, the boundaries shimmered, dissolved. For one perfect moment, their hands were not touching, but intertwined. Not skin to skin, but essence to essence. A union not of flesh, but of something far older, far deeper. Their voices wove a final chord. "You are my blaze," she whispered. "And you, my current," he replied. And then, stillness. Not absence, but fulfillment. The mirror pulsed once more, a final exhale, and the glow softened into a quiet gold. They remained, fingers still pressed, now only glass between them. But they were changed.
"Will I see you again?" she asked, voice thick with wonder. "In every ember," he said, "in every stream, in every breath that dares to dream." She stepped back slowly, as if surfacing from a deep pool. Her dragon heart, once restless, now beat with grace. Elias returned to his study, his salamander curled beside him, glowing contentedly. In the days that followed, Leora's poems deepened. She no longer wrote to be heard, but to echo. Her verses sang with water, danced with flame. By candlelight, she caught glimpses of Elias in glass, his silhouette a promise she no longer doubted. The grove's scent of moss and myrrh lingered in her hair, a secret kept. Her fingers tingled, as if still pressed to his, and she felt her heart, once a storm, now a hearth. Elias's writings bloomed with new fire. He penned truths not as proclamations, but invitations. In his inkwell shimmered a reflection, not his own. He knew his truths, once solitary, now sang with her. By night, he dreamed of a silver stream, its ripples reflecting Leora's eyes, the taste of starlight lingering on his tongue. They never spoke of the mirror aloud. Some unions are too sacred for sound. But the mirror of Aether remembers. And somewhere, when longing meets the courage to see, it waits, its surface quiet, its light smouldering, ready. For the fire, for the river, for love that rises past the veil.